Well, hello friends and followers. Here is the Tec Hercules 444 power regulator board. This one does 12 volts, I think, and probably a few other things. I can only see a 12-volt circuit in it. Anyway, so I replaced the voltage regulator here with a socketed IC, as those are also used in the bias supply, so that should eliminate any problems. Replace this capacitor here. These two diodes that basically feed this chip were hammered, so these two diodes here were, one was open, one was shorted. These bridge of diodes were okay. I replaced them anyway because it looks like one had gotten very hot. It was blue on the lead from the heat, so I don't know what would cause that. If the diode itself was bad, I don't know. But anyway, those are now 1000 volt PIV and 1 amp. So I hope the 1 amp's enough. And that's about it. So I couldn't find a capacitor for this large one here, 4700. Don't have one of those on site, so I just said, well, we'll try that back the way it was. These weren't shorted. Replaced this one, which is 1000 UF at 25 volt. That was getting AC for a long time, probably from the shorted diode, so I replaced that one, and we'll see if it works. It's gonna be a pain to get this board back in there, but I'm glad it's all done. Here's the bottom side of it. I guess I gotta clean up some connections down here, make sure they're all good to go, no solder splatter. Install this board, and then I will check the voltage going into the bias board, make sure it's 12 volts. I was getting 14 to 16 volts on the bias board, really high. So hopefully that'll be down to 12 volts or so and something copacetic. And as I said before, the bias board had a 100 ohm resistor right off the path transistor on there for the bias, and that was on fire last night and burning. So I put a bigger resistor into the bias board. I don't like doing that, but I figured I'm tired of taking it apart. And I went upstream and researched this board and found it had a shorted diode, an open diode, and maybe this chip here is bad that regulates, I'm not sure, but I replaced that with a socket. So all I can do is put it back in the amp and try it. It's gonna be painful to get that back in there, but we'll give it a try. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.